Kia ora guys, Bird here. Welcome to episode 19 of Thaumcraft for Addons. We're over here on the crafting island, because you can see I have a wand focus in the focal manipulator. I found a more permanent home for the focal manipulator here. It's able to draw Essentia, or Vis rather, from both of our lines here, these temporary lines that are right here. It's able to draw them out so there's no problems here with the range. So it's the shock focus, right? I've been buffing the shock focus up over the last couple of episodes here. It's got the Alchemist Frosts on it, which is pretty much the same as the Alchemist Flame, I think, for the flame focus. Which just, it just makes it work better. Basically, potency just makes everything stronger by a little bit. And then we've got this ability here, Ice Boulder. That's the special for the level 3, where it kind of deviates what it can do. And that basically just turns the whole thing into a giant thing that you can fling around and it ricochets, and you can't really aim it directly at enemies because it just bounces back and hurts you as well. So it's, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the Frost Focus overall. Maybe if you're like in an elevated area and want to throw the Frost Focus down into a hellhole, that'd be a good way to get rid of some dudes. But in terms of, sort of a level playing field, it's not the greatest. But anyway, I've got that. I've spent the 40 levels to get another level of potency on there, and that's just going to be going. And while that's happening, we also have our Essentia over here. Oh, okay, can't see that. Put the armor on. Also got Flux Phage 4 at the moment. Can I see these? Yes. So I've got 8 jars of Tutamen, Precantatio, and I've got 16 jars of Potentia, meaning that I've got 512 Precantatio and Tutamen and 1024 Potentia, which is amazingly and coincidentally just a hair over enough to augment one of our pieces of armor with +5 runic shielding. Let's go ahead and recap what augmenting your runic shielding means for those of us who haven't read that in a while, myself included. Head over to the Artifice tab, the runic shielding area. Here it is. So basically all you have to do is take your piece of armor, a diamond, and some Silice Mundus, as well as a ridiculous amount of Essentia, and you can add runic shielding to pretty much any piece of armor. Now I'm going to test this out really quick with the Thaumostatic Girdle to see if that will work, because if it can go on the Thaumostatic Girdle, that'd be really nice. I don't want to have to make the girdle of runic shielding if I don't have to. But anyway, let's go ahead and gather up my diamonds. I should only need 5 diamonds, actually. Split those, very nice. And we're also going to need a bit of Silice Mundus. I think about 15, if my maths is right. Alright, and we also need our dude. Where is it? Thaumostatic Girdle. Time to shine. I hope this works. It says it'll only work on magical stuff. So I hope that fits the bill. So let's get +1 on there, which is the cheapest. So let's buff that up. Take that off so I don't enter the ender chest, and that is now good to go. Oh, and another thing that I've done here with the system, let's go ahead and turn these bellows off that might be causing problems. I've actually, you may have noticed already, I've removed the top ring around here, the requester system, just to see if I could reduce some of the lag here around the base, and I think that actually has helped a little bit in terms of, reducing that lag around the base. Okay, this is almost done for +1. I wasn't using the requester system very much. It was very clunky, didn't really work very well in my opinion, and ultimately I think scrapping the system's probably, just, it's better off now. I'm trying to cut back the Essentia system just to see. Oh, by the way, it actually did work, didn't it? So that has prediction +1 on now, so it works! Huzzah, whatnot, and etc. That actually needs to be a diamond. And let's get 2 of these guys on here. So, oh, by the way, you guys are going to have to sit with me for this whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I'm going to speed it up in editing, but I will be recording the entire thing. I can save you guys, but unfortunately not myself from the infusion process here. So, it's time to turn up that music. Kevin MacLeod music, probably. And we'll be right back once this guy's been all augmented up, I guess. Oh! Oh man, I was just about to start speaking right then too. It looks like we just ran out of juice in the Thaumostatic Girdle. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Pretty good timing too. We're pretty much, yeah, that's, oh man. Not sure how long it's been in real life. It's been long enough. But it looks like we're finally about to get +5 runic shielding on a piece of armor slash Thaumcraftiness. There we go. Holy cow. Never again. No, we will be doing that again. I think I'm going to need to buff these guys up to, yep, not right click there. I was thinking of buffing these guys up to, what was it, the charged ringer shielding to get the 50% bonus to the speed of the runic shield charge, because that's actually really nice. But you have to get that back up to +5 via this thing. Can you get +6? That's a good question. Maybe once I get some more Essentia, I might test if you can get +6 on something. I don't think you can. I mean, the Thaumonomicon doesn't suggest that you can, but it's always worth testing just to make sure. But anyway, there we go, +5 to our runic shielding, giving us a total of, what was it before, 17, so that is now 22? 22 runic shielding, not too shabby. Let's see, how much more is that? When I put it on, it doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, oh okay, there we go. So, 1 heart gone, and then that's back up. So, well, that's fairly nice. We've got 5 more runic shielding, 22. Yeah, cool stuff. Now all we need to do is get the rest of the armor. Probably the next thing I'll do is the Thaumostatic harness, just because the fortress armor's probably not going to last too much longer. Spoilers. Well, we already have the stuff that's I've just got idling in a chest over there. The Void Thaumaturge robes, that's the one. So in the last episode, we pretty much finished off the basic research trees for Thaumic Tinkerer here. We got all of the good stuff out of here, but there is one thing that I didn't actually take a look at, the levitational locomotive. That just sort of got discovered all by its Watsy without us having to do anything, which is a little bit odd. I'm not sure if that's a bug, but anyway, we learned it. I didn't notice last time, but anyway, let's go ahead and read about it. The flavor text: moves to the left, moves to the right, doing all night. Something like that. You created a new contraption to move things back and forth. 2 relays placed in a straight line will project a force beam, wow, between them. A visual effect will be shown if particles are enabled. I don't have particles enabled at the moment. Place a levitator inside that projected beam. The levitator will be moved back and forth inside that beam, carrying the block on top of it. Okay, the block on top of it. Okay. Well, this is pretty cool, but how? Why? Oh, hello. Levitational locomotive relay. Wow. So levitator... Is this the thing they're talking about? I think so. So that's 4 great wood, 2 glass. And what the heck is this thing supposed to do? We've got to try it out. We've got to try it out sometime once I get some more Essentia. I'm actually a little bit low on ore door at the moment as well. More tools, yeah. Essentia's kind of not looking too great at the moment. Mainly because I've got the advanced alchemical furnace. I keep forgetting that name now. I've got the advanced alchemical furnace in here, and I was actually running the Vise relays over here before just to see. Oh, hello, the flames are here again. Just as, man, that's strange that the flames are here sometimes and then not. But I had the Vise right here, and the flames were in here for some reason. What's going on here? Some kind of visual glitch. It looks a little bit strange, actually, like the shadows are all on it. Hello? But anyway, I don't think the Vise nodes that we have there are large enough. That's a 4 centivis per tick. Probably not enough for this guy, so that was just a random piece of information that I felt like sharing at that juncture. So that's all of these dudes done and researched and out of the way. So what are we going to do next? I think we're getting... I feel like what we need to do next is think about installing another add-on here, honestly, into the add-on series here. For the moment, it's just been all about Thaumic Tinkerer, but yeah, I think the next one that I want to add is Automagy. I was watching a tutorial, a showcase of the sort of node node bullying, node merging tutorial thingy on YouTube, and there's some really cool tools in Automogy that would really help us out with us merging our nodes. So I think the next one that I personally would like to install is Automogy, if that's even how you say it. But if you guys have a suggestion for a mod that you would like to, or the add-on that you would like to see next in the series, do be sure to let me know. I believe Thaumic Horizons was also suggested, but personally I'm thinking Automogy just because I want to get the ball rolling on the node bullying. But let's go ahead and get started with some more research here. We've got the bottomless pouch. He said bottom. So we're going to need to get our scribing tools and paper out. Oh, I was doing some more spelunking inside the Outer Lands, and I picked up a couple of extra Eldritch Eyes. So we have enough to go to another Outer Lands dimension if we want. So that could be a thing for future, who knows? Let's see, let's get that research note. It's very grey looking. Alright. That's pretty much what I say every time I start one of these researches. So that's Humanus, Vakos, Panus, and Alienis. Oh man, this is going to be a toughie. So let's see, we got that right there. That goes straight to Instrumentum, and that also... It's got Humanus right there. So this is going to be a bit of a tricky one. Panus, Bestia... yeah, okay, we'll have to try Bestia, I think, so we'll go more tools like so. Probably Ordo. And then I think, no, I can't use more tools right here, so we'll have to go Periditio. And then Permutatio right there. Okay. I was thinking of doing something along there, but... okay. Maybe we can kind of wiggle around that way. Wiggle around. Let's get some Mitraeus and Terra down. Perifordio would be really helpful right about now. Unfortunately, we can't get it any closer. Share. Okay, metal. Let's see, so we're at Terra at the moment. We could just skip straight over to Life. Life is a really useful one, but you never know. Okay, so Humanus though, Humanus. So that's right there. Messis? No. Maybe we can go something like Messis Erba. Let's see, Erba like that. There we go, that's those two hooked up. And then this guy over here, Alienis. Now that's got Tenebrae. So we'll have to go Tenebrae like that. Then probably Luke's would be pretty good. And then Ire. Yeah. And then Arbor. So that actually works out perfectly. There we go. So that wasn't actually too difficult after all. I thought it was going to be pretty hard. There you go. So that's probably actually almost optimal, dare I say. Pretty cool. So anyway, the bottomless pouch. Let's go and ahead and see what this is all about. I'm guessing it's kind of like the Ichor version of our focus pouch, so maybe it has a few more inventory slots. Let's just quickly take a look at the focus pouch, because this thing's actually running out of inventory space in here. If we could get a bigger focus pouch, that'd be kind of cool. Hopefully that's what this is. Let's see. By infusing a focus pouch with items such as the portable hole focus, you manage to allow it to not only store more than foci, but also have a very extensive storage space. Yes! This pouch can not only carry more than 4 chests, but it also doubles as a standard focus pouch, allowing any foci within it to be inserted in a wand like normal. You can kiss your inventory problems goodbye. Yeah! Oh man, now this sounds amazing. Oh, but that is also incredibly expensive though, isn't it? We need a whole jar of Ire, half a jar of Alienis and Humanus and Panus, but also a whole jar of Vakos. Man. Oh my goodness, it takes a diamond, hungry chest, a jar, a portable hole focus, and 2 Ichor cloth. Now you need to you get them in 3s, so we need 3 Ichor, so we will need to do this infusion at least once, which means 1 nether kill basically to get that dude. That sounds amazing. We really need to focus on getting this pretty soon, because that sounds like exactly what I need. The having the ender chest, I originally wrote this off as being kind of awful, but this has really saved my life in terms of inventory, because look at all the stuff that you just want to carry around with you. You're like, having just this sort of stuff that you sort of just use everywhere is pretty awesome. Beds, tools, armor, my fuel for my jetpack, my food, Spelunker's supplies, overwhelmingly bright and burnt skin. Okay, sun scorched. Yeah, I think I had an effect during the time lapse, but you guys didn't see that because F1. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get something else here, I think, to just finish off the episode. Echorium and Ichor cloth robes. I think we'll go ahead and go for Echorium. It's kind of like, looks like the ingot version. There we go. So that needs another piece of paper. So let's pick that up. Okay, it's another grey note. Man, you'd think they would have been a bit more orangey goldy in colour, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we've got Fabrico, Instrumentum, Metallum, and Lux. Alright, let's get to it. So we'll throw down some Metrius, obviously, right there, and perhaps some Ordo. I'm not sure, but I think we'll go Ingis right here. That's probably going to be the best bet. Let's go Congetio right there as well. Maybe I can throw like Terra here. And then I can like go through life, possibly. Maybe I'll need to go through life through here, I'm not sure. But Instrumentum, how am I going to connect that up? Fabrico uses Instrumentum, and I can't remember what the other one is. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Humanus, of course it is. Well, we'll have to go Humanus anyway. And Humanus is made up of that and that, so we'll have to go like this. Then they'll probably go Multus as well. And then probably either will be a good thing to throw there, not sure. But let's work on Instrumentum now. So that's got Humanus and Ordo, so we'll have to use Ordo right there. Just like that. Next up, we're going to need to break out of that as well. Potentia could be a thing. Maybe go into magic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Be like that, then we can go magic, and then we can go Wakwas and Ire. That's a good idea. And then because we can run out of ink, that's okay. Doing a whole lot of research. Let's get some ink in this dude. Top me up, please. There you go, please. So let's get the Ire down. Now, how am I going to connect those two up? Good question. Goody doodly question. What about this guy? Iter. That connects to Multus though, and that doesn't connect to anything else. We're already using Multus right there. Maybe what we can do is kind of wiggle around like this, and then connect to Wakwas via Periditio. That's probably what we need to do. So maybe like that, and then Mortuus. Okay, we need to bring you down. Let's get Weaktus. Maybe I need to kind of shuffle this around a bit, just to give myself a bit more space. Good idea. Weaktrius right there, and Weaktus. And now that actually just connects straight to Weaktus, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's all goods, and then this guy needs to be Spiritus actually. Yeah, there we go. So that's the job done. Very nice. One aspect used of everything. Very cool. Man, I've gotten pretty good at the aspect stuff in this game, which is I'm rather proud of, to be honest. Echorium. Okay, so right off the bat, that unlocks Echorium wand caps. Somewhat like a steep sale. Nice one. Nice one. Feline amulet. No fighting with cats in the cafeteria. You heard it here first. But I love that flavor text. So this is not from the 55th floor. Is that another anime reference? Possibly. I have no idea. More endeavors with Ichor reveal its property to blend with most mundane materials. Most of the blends result in absolutely nothing. However, you managed to blend it with diamonds and fabric in the past, and this time with thaumium. This metal is extremely strong and resilient to a point where mundane materials could never get. You haven't found any uses for it yet, but you know it shouldn't take you too long. Righto, so that's sort of Ichorium. It's another one of these base components, I guess, for proceeding. Holy cow! Proceeding further, that takes 100 vis of each primal. Oh my goodness! And you take 3 Ichor and you only get 1 out. Oh man, man, that's going to be a lot of wither grinding, isn't it? Well, at least I have those wither skeleton spawners in the end. I actually found another skeleton spawner, so I'm going to have to take that into the nether and put that with the other 2 that are there already, and then I'll start generating a ton of wither skulls. I probably need to get a looting sword as well. I might throw looting on. Huskinator here, who knows? But that is going to have to be in a future episode here of Thaumcraft for add-ons, because we're all out of time for today. Be sure to let me know in the comments below what add-on you would like to see installed next, because it's most likely going to be in the next episode after this one. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in the next one.